Dust by David462. I wanted to play this mod for a while, and a lot of people asked me to do it, so let's do it and not waste any more time. Alright, 20 characters, let's start with 1. Pretty fast introduction, so I wouldn't waste any time. Okay. Pretty interesting kick, because it sounds much different from the kicks that they usually are used, kind of like a lot more bassy. Also, the moves are pretty short, so it's gonna be pretty fast. Also, so yeah, a very speedy video. Kind of like a mix of, like, I guess, some snaps and kind of a clap snare. Okay. Interesting pattern. Also, there's like a lot of clicking sounds in here. Like, this one kind of feels similar to beat 2. But okay, we have a guy with a crow hat. I guess it's crow, or maybe just a bird. Okay, kind of an interesting pattern. The overall the beats are interesting. They're not your typical kick, snare, hi-hats thing that you would see. Alright, starting off with kind of a sonar sound, or not sonar, siren. I guess this one is gonna be bass, because this design looks very bassy in here. Okay, maybe make it louder a bit for myself. Kinda wish that maybe this bass was a bit more loud, because it's not really loud so far. Okay, so it's kind of just the smoke sound that's also used a lot in the mods. So far, interesting sound. Kind of, I guess, hip hop, but different vibes it gives. Nice. Kinda reminds me about a different design from like different mod, kinda like feels. Reminds me of similar design like butterfly. I like how it like used this pattern on the wings as eyes. That's nice. The sounds are pretty minimalistic, which I wish maybe they would do more, but they're fine. Is that a funk? This kind of sounds like a funk sound that's used in like funk music. Kind of the sampling. But alright, let's just continue. Melody 2. It's kind of a bit picking there, but I still think really solid melody, kind of like. Shut up. Yeah, I think it gives a very nice vibe in here. Right. I do feel like the beats are a bit too long. Like, I feel like this like clapping, I don't know how to call it. Snapping sound is a bit like it's a bit too loud, sticks out too much. And I don't really like these clicking sounds that are just constantly doing it. Yeah, that is some incredible polo type synth. Yeah, that is. It actually sounds like a cappella kind of like synth effect melody. Yeah, very incredible polo-ish sound. Okay, honestly, I kind of wish that maybe the kick was a bit like softer. I don't know how to call it, but like it feels like maybe it would be a bit better if it wasn't again up in your face kick, because it kind of doesn't really fit the vibes of the mix in here. Like I really like the overall sounds and effects in here, but I feel like the beats are not fitting, to be honest. Alright, that is a vocal. And I think this is a solid vocal. Next one, we're speedrunning this. It's indeed reality, buddy. We're living in a reality, and a pretty terrible one. I want to add these like vocals later on to see how they work together. Okay. Okay, that is a... Actually, kind of feels like a bit of an effect, but I still think it's a solid vocal. Okay. I do like the variety on like hair that these guys have. Okay, another kind of chorus, but more with more effects added to it, kind of like sidechain. I think that's called sidechain. I don't know. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. The mod is very like mellow, like it kind of feels like it would be a nice like chill music for sleeping, kind of like lo-fi music, I guess. But honestly, like because of the beats, I don't recall it lo-fi because these beats are kind of stick out too much. Like the vocals are like very chill. So let's actually add all of them. They actually work very well. Well, at least the coolest ones. Let's actually just have them. They actually have like a nice like solid room between, like that's pretty cool. Okay, I kind of like how like some patterns kind of like like kind of like they work with older sounds, and some parts work with like older, like in loop 1 these two work well, but in loop B only two these guys. That's interesting. Alright. Let's get this beat and start mixing. Alrighty, so that was a pretty short mix, I think, of Dust. And while I do like some of the designs, some of the sounds, I feel like that this mod feels a bit unfinished, like in terms of equalizing, in terms of mixing. I feel like the beats are a bit too loud compared to effects, melodies, and even vocals, which kind of doesn't make me like really like the mix. Like I feel like the beat 1 and beat 2 are kind of a bit too in your face, especially beat 2. Like I don't really like the constant clicking in the beats. Like I had like similar issue with that one snap sound and ever that ta 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 ta. It kind of feels again like kind of repetitive, and I didn't really like the sample that used. It feels a bit like irritating, and I kind of have the same feeling with the samples in beat 1 and beat 2. They're unique, they're different from like a lot of like samples that people use, but I really feel like this mod would be better if it was like equalized, like better, like if it was mixed, not like that. Designs are solid, but they are like your typical like street style, like wickedy hip hop kind of photos you would see in official Incredibox. But I like the palette. I think it's pretty solid. But yeah, that was Dust. Yeah, you can go away. you can go. I finished the video. It's done. It's done.